guys, 21 Maxwell here again, with another edition of the Parfect journey. Things are looking a little bit up, I think. But in that kind of way where we could either get promoted or into the playoffs at least, we could be stuck in mid-table, or we could probably still end up in the relegation playoff. It's been a hell of a run. It's had some good runs, good fixtures, good wins, and then we've had bad runs, a couple of defeats back to back, which have been simply horrible. So you see 32 games. We have Kilmarnock today, which is going to be massive. A win here gives us a lot of cushion. And then after that, we have trips to Queen of the South in 7th, Airdrie in 8th, and then finishing the season off at home to Livingston. And of course, we still have the Challenge Cup final against Rangers next week. So we'll probably have like games in hand in teams. So that'll be the Airdrie game, and hopefully, if results go our way, less pressure, ignite those last 3 games of the season. So we quick round up. Transfer-wise, of course, me, I'll always be trying to bring people in. We could be loaning Wes Fletcher out. We have just lost Suleimani Koulibaly to an injury, so he may stay because he's out for 6 weeks, so Wes Fletcher will probably stay. But the only departures have been Stuart Mitchell and loan to Montrose. We sold Donald McDermott for 12k. Literally done nothing. May as well just sell him, get rid of him, make a little bit of money off him. 8 appearances, only 3 of them are starts, pretty average. And the recruits have been Liam Donnelly, the centre half, a couple of decent attributes at the back, maybe lacks it mentally, but just giving us a little bit of cover because we're struggling with injuries. Small wage and another year lease contract, formerly of Fulham, and Sean McDonald, formerly of Swansea, I want to say. Swansea and Bournemouth, yep, so he hasn't really been playing at Bournemouth. Was available on a free, gives us that option to play a box-to-box midfielder. He's been playing a lot recently. He's pretty solid, so we're happy to have him on board. But a quick roundup of the fixtures since she last joined us, which was that game against East Stirlingshire, the bizarre 3-3 draw. And as you can see, it is a little bit hit and miss, but we're in a position of decency at the moment, and hopefully we can keep that up. So we travelled to Killie just after, losing 1-0 to a Mikel Falvey goal. Pretty poor, and then a disappointing 0-0 draw with Airdrie. This carried on to East Stirlingshire in the replay, where we got lucky with a 94th minute goal in extra time to take us through, giving us Morton in the next round. Queen of South were easily dispatched with Milne, Chapman and Koulibaly. That was cool. Morton in the next round, lower division, you think, surely we get through this. Nope, we end up going to a replay. Nicky Clark scoring twice for them, Koulibaly for us. But that replay was after a defeat to Livingston, where we took the lead before Craig Sives and Liam Buchanan put the ball in the back of the net. Morton away, was one of our best performances. A Suleimani hat-trick, 2 goals for Wes Fletcher, 5-1 win. We carried this on to a 4-2 victory over Alloa. Lewis Milne, Fletcher again, and 2 goals from Elbak Tui after we threw away that 2-goal lead. And then we travelled to Falkirk, where we lost 3-1. We don't really have a great record against Falkirk. They are pretty much one of the standout teams in here, so if we play them in the playoffs, I'm going to be a bit concerned. So they easily dispatched us. They have Davern Green on loan from Blackburn. No real technical stats, he's just fast and scores goals. He's been outstanding for them. Next up, Inverness at home. Good 1-0 win thanks to a Fletcher goal after coming off the bench. A massive chance to get to the Hampden in the semi-final, playing Motherwell's rivals, Airdrie. They took lead for a Seb Forey, and then 2-0 from former player of ours, Mikel Anton Courier, for Koulibaly's consolation, and then we just could not get the equaliser, and we had Fletcher miss a penalty. Then we travelled to Rangers. It was 2-0 going on about 5-0. O'Halloran and Vincent with the goals. And a good one over Raith Rovers in the Fife derby last week, thanks to goals from Elbak Tui and a double from Koulibaly. Lewis Vaughan equalising for the visitors. So today is massive. It's a massive, massive game against Kilmarnock. 4th against 5th, a chance to establish a 4-point gap over them, and if Livingston don't win, we will be looking to be in a good position. I'm going to be sticking to the team I've been playing, which has been Ripley, Osborne, Donnelly and Voto, Talbot, Dembele, McDonald, Milne and Byers, and Koulibaly and Elbak Tui up front. Obviously Koulibaly's injured, so he'll be replaced like by Harry Cardwell, and that'll mean a substitute appearance here for Wes Fletcher. The system now is a 4-1-3-2. When we get results out of it, we're going to sit in the counter and hopefully attack them on the break. It's massive. Livingston against Queen of the South is even more massive as well, so hopefully if that can be a draw, we can get the right result here. hopefully can be looking at themselves and to be in a good position going forward. As I said, I don't really know what to make of Kilmarnock. We've been inconsistent against them, some good results, some bad results. You just need to hope at the end of the day, when it really matters, our players step up. We're the favourites, they're just outsiders. There we go. Massive, they're going to play 4-4-2. Very deep midfield, Mark Stewart. Very deep there on the left hand side. They were obviously sticking with Flavili, who scored the winner the last time, and Chris Boyd up front. Go with instructions set by Paul Williams. We'll set the guys. Pick up for that last game. You know, you're playing against your rivals. You had a great result, confidence is high. Now let's see if we can really kick on with a good performance here. Let's say if we can at least make the playoffs, it will be, of course, high pressure and some difficult matches, but you know, it gives us an idea maybe to, if we don't go up this year, strengthen wisely, and then when it comes to next year, where Rangers aren't in the league, everybody will be pretty much in an even playing field. We've got a good chance to push on and go for the championship. So Livingston take the lead for Mitch Megginson. That'll drop us down to 5th in the league, and they've equalised straight away. Gary Oliver. So far here, all Kilmarnock. Here's Stewart with the ball in, but we've managed to clear it. Can Cardwell make the break? Goes it to Sean McDonald looking for Lewis Millen. He puts in back to it. And the shot hits the side net, unfortunately. But a good run there from Fazil, back to it. And a great save there from Connor Ripley. Stops Chris Boyd scoring in at the back post. That's a bit of luck there. But hopefully we can kick on. 3-1, I believe that was there for Queen of the South. But here's Cardwell in a good position. Can find his strike partner, he can, and at the front post, Fazil El-Bakhtoui, his 19th goal of the season. 1-0. Great running in there, great persistence from Cardwell, and at the front post, El-Bakhtoui makes a run, and he just nods it into the back of the net for the opener. So a good start there, complete counter-attack, that's what we're trying to play like. And as I say, if we can keep results like this, we can just put ourselves in the best position possible. 2-2 between Livingston and Queen of the South. Liam Buchanan with the goal. Guy just scores goals all the time. Osborne looking for McDonald to Caldwell. Back to Osborne. Dembele. Some good build-up play here. Nice and slow. Nice and patient. Don't go too far backwards, putting our defence under pressure. Dembele. Milne. Oh, that's a bit of loose ball. That's why you don't want to play too far back before you know they're in goal. Then Votto. Here's Milne, it's a long ball looking for El-Bakhtoui. And what a finish that is, absolutely outstanding. As it says there on FM, it's a special goal by a special player, absolutely cracking. Great goal there. This is a long ball up the field by Lewis Milne, he breaks the offside trap, and you know what, he just goes, I'm just going to have a dig. In the top corner, goalkeeper left with absolutely no chance there, so fantastic finish from Fazil El-Bakhtoui, 2-0 up against Kilmarnock. And could we possibly get a promotion? Anyway, Boyd, he's onside, and it's what Chris Boyd used to do. Hasn't done it quite recently in the last couple of years. The free kick in from Ian Vigurs, and Chris Boyd just peels away and smashes it into the back of the net. So 2-1, and that's going to, maybe change my team talk a little bit. Or could this change it even more? Here's Boyd. Back to Moffat. Into Ian Vigurs, to Flavili, and just like that, unbelievable. In the space of 2 minutes, you see it too often. You know, you think your team's did a great performance, you lead 2-0, and then out of nowhere they score twice, and you're back to square one. But it's a great finish, a great hit, and it's just absolutely shocking from our point of view to concede 2 goals in 2 minutes. So it's an aggressive team talk. Far from pleased. After that, we've went. We owe them. Definitely unhappy at everybody apart from El-Bakhtoui. We'll keep the team as it is because it did put itself in a good position, and it's just been one set piece and one other little moment of brilliance that's cost us. But you know, it's a shame you get 2 fullbacks sitting on 6.3, 6.4, and then everybody in the attacking positions is on a 7 point, and in the case El-Bakhtoui on an 8.8. We're going to change it to standard. I think we're going to make our first change quite late, 75 minutes. It's going to be Wes Fletcher coming on, and he's going to play as the deep line forward to support El-Bakhtoui. And I think we're going to take off Sean McDonald for Rhys McCabe. Similar positions, like for likes. So the way I have to look at it, the system isn't losing. Then again, it isn't winning. It will probably pause it at 78 minutes, we'll have an encouraging team talk. In fact, we'll go 76, and then we'll just go encourage. There's a goal there for Alloa and Airdrie. We'll go to attacking, maybe about 80. They've lost a player, Mark Stewart. For the last 5 minutes, I hope to God this doesn't cost us. Overload, and if we can tell as many of them to push forward as possible. See, Johnson's got in behind Osborne. Please don't come back to haunt us. Johnson with the ball in. And Greg Kilty has an absolutely gilt-edged chance there that he's put nowhere near. But anyway, it's still out. Here's Ian Vigurs. It's back out. Can Dembele launch a counter-attack? His position didn't lead to a good attack there. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-2 draw, so not the end of the world. We remain ahead of them. But what an opportunity it was to put a bit of breathing space between us and Kilmarnock. 5-3 coming to the south now. Gary Oliver with a goal. So it's just going to bunch everybody up even more. Here's Johnson. Laville's in again. Chris Boyd. Good save from Ripley. Greg Kilty again. I think it was a bad idea going overload the chances that they've created since we've done that. Can we counter here? 2 against 2. Fletcher. Can he do? And it's a terrible ball straight to Ian Vigurs. And Kilmarnock should see that one out. Unless there's a chance here. Fletcher again with a strike, and it's just wide. So it was a good chance here for Wes Fletcher. He had to kind of go for it. But at the end of the day, I still see this game as 2 points drop because of the position we were in. We'll not be too harsh on them. We'll just say they were unlucky. But at the end of the day, there's 3 points between us in 4th and Alloa in 8th. It could go out to the wire, and as I say, it's teams to play in 5th, 7th, and 9th going forward. Falkirk should pretty much safe to be in the playoffs. Inverness, you'd like to think will be there as well. It's just a case of whether we can squeeze our way into playoff contention. I say gutted, but we just need to make sure we play Queen of the South. We need to watch it for Gary Oliver. I mean, that's 5 goals. It's gone for fun there. It's disappointing. We had 4 wins in a row at home. That would have been 5, but it is what it is. Morton have won League 1. Ray McKinnon's been sacked by Rafe Rovers. And it looks like John Collins could get the job. Oh my. But it's just one of those things. It's a poor result, but we'll get into this Rangers game. We'll be positive. And hopefully when you join us next time, we will be looking at a potential championship playoff. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Apologies again for a horrible result, but we'll look to improve. And until next time, this is Twitter Maxwell. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't be afraid to smash a like. Any comments, if you started the Dunfermline save yourself, let me know how you're getting on. Because I know a few people have. Let me know who you've signed, so I can try and sign them. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.